College is said to be the best 4 years of our lives, with the new gained freedom of living away from our parents, meeting new people, and taking interesting classes. Oh yeah, and the unforgettable memories being made. But what if that all suddenly ended with one night? One night of partying. One bottle of alcohol. Gordy Linehan, a student at the University of Colorado. He was smart, athletic, and an active member of a fraternity he joined on campus. With everything in the world going for him, his young life abruptly ended in the first month of his college career. He was living in the dorms and decided to pledge with a couple of guys that he had met there. On bid day, the day that he found out what fraternity he was going to be in, he was taken up to the top of a mountain with the other freshman pledges. They were given a keg, multiple bottles of wine, and hard liquor, and told not to come down until they had finished all of them. After Gordy and his brothers were finished and obviously beyond drunk, they proceeded to go back to the fraternity house and drink even more. The next morning, Gordy was found lying on the floor, covered in vomit, pale and blue, and not breathing. An irresponsible night of drinking, or a fraternity responsible for hazing? The first thing that comes to mind for me when I think about hazing is the movie Dazed and Confused. This popular 1993 movie is based on a group of seniors who are welcoming freshmen by beating them with paddles and humiliating them. Though this is just a movie, hazing has become a reality. Hazing is sometimes thought as just some harmless pranks, but what people don't realize is it's become fatal, especially when alcohol and drugs are involved. 5% of college students have reported to actually being hazed, and 50% of NCAA Division I athletes have reported to being hazed. But these statistics are very underestimated, because most students won't even report being hazed, and other ones don't even know they're being hazed when it's actually happening. Another startling statistic is that there is no state or federal agency that actually gathers a statistic on hazing. And there's no central place where anyone can report hazing. We usually only hear about it when death occurs or it's brought out in the media. It has mostly been reported by high school students, athletes, and among the Greek system at our universities. Hazing can range from a number of different things. In 2005, a sorority sisters from Dartmouth were asked to perform provocative dances for the fraternity brothers. No one was found guilty, with the judge saying that nobody was naked and no touching was involved. Another account of hazing was reported when a California freshman pledge, Matthew Carrington, was asked to drink gallons and gallons of water with huge fans of ice-cold air being blown on him. He was found collapsed dead with a hypothermia and water intoxication. Hazing was really brought to light for me and other students at the University of Kansas this past year when one of my peers, Jason Wren, was found dead at a frat house on campus at 2:30 p.m. March 10, 2009. He was only part of the fraternity for 2 weeks. Reports show that he had drank margaritas that evening with his dinner at a local Mexican restaurant in Lawrence. And then he proceeded to drink 10 to 12 beers along with taking shots of whiskey. Jason passed out early in the night, and his fraternity brothers put him to bed. But then he proceeded to get back up, and his fraternity brothers put him back to bed without even taking him to the hospital. Fraternity was never blamed for the death of Jason Wren, but it's easy to say that it could have been prevented. The fraternity has never been charged with hazing, but this story has really made me and other KU students think about what alcohol can do to us. The university's newspaper also put out several articles on how to know when someone needs to be taken to the hospital and serious health problems that can be caused by drinking too much. Hazing is illegal in most states, but usually only results in a misdemeanor and a slap on the wrist. Sadly, in most cases, no one is found guilty. We as a country need to recognize hazing as a more serious problem. Families are being haunted by the death of their children. This is an issue that has come over our nation's colleges and high schools. A small prank that may seem harmless at the time turns into the death of young and innocent students.